Ever dreamed of owning your own slice of America? A place to build a home, start a farm, or just have a weekend escape? Well, buying land in the United States can feel a bit like shopping for shoes. In one store, a pair is outrageously expensive, while in another, it's a total steal. The same goes for land. Prices vary wildly depending on where you look. So, where can you find land that won't break the bank? Today, we're diving deep into the U.S. land market to uncover the most affordable states for property buyers on a budget. We'll explore why some states are so cheap, what you can do with that land, and the hidden costs you absolutely need to watch out for. Whether you're an investor, a future homesteader, or just curious, this guide will give you the inside scoop. First, let's get a handle on why land prices are all over the map. It really boils down to supply and demand. Think of it like concert tickets for a huge artist. The more people want to go, the higher the prices soar. States with booming industries, strong job markets, and big cities have a lot of people wanting a piece of the pie, which naturally drives land costs up. On the other hand, states with vast open spaces and fewer people have plenty of land to go around, keeping prices much, much lower. Location is truly king in real estate. Land near major cities, coastlines, or economic hubs is always going to be more desirable and, therefore, more expensive. Proximity to jobs, schools, hospitals, and entertainment adds a premium. That's why you see such a huge difference between urban and rural land costs. Buying rural land is like choosing a quiet countryside retreat over a bustling downtown apartment. You trade some convenience for incredible affordability and a whole lot more space. So, let's talk about the big spenders first. Where is land the most expensive? The top of the list might surprise you. But you're here for the deals, right? Let's flip the script and look at the states where your dollar stretches the furthest. If you're hunting for affordability, these are the states you need to watch. Topping the list for the cheapest land is Arizona, with an average price of just around $4,200 per acre. That's a world of difference from Rhode Island, isn't it? Next up is New Mexico, at about $6,000 per acre. Then we have Mississippi and Arkansas, both coming in under $12,000 per acre. Even states you might not expect, like Colorado and New York, have incredibly affordable land if you look in the right rural areas. For example, while New York City is famously expensive, upstate New York offers vast tracts of land for a fraction of the cost. The same goes for Colorado, where the mountainous regions are pricey, but the eastern plains are wide open and affordable. So, why is land so cheap in these states? It's mostly because of abundance and lower demand. States like Arizona and New Mexico have huge desert landscapes. Others, like Mississippi and Arkansas, have vast rural and forested areas. There's simply more land available than there are people clamoring to buy it. It's not that this land lacks value, it's just that its potential hasn't been fully tapped yet. This is where the opportunity lies for savvy buyers. Now, what can you actually do with all this low-cost land? The possibilities are pretty exciting. It's perfect for farming and agriculture, especially if you've dreamed of starting a small homestead. It's also ideal for off-grid living, giving you the freedom and self-sufficiency you can't find in a city. Many people buy cheap land for purely recreational use, a place to camp, hunt, or ride a team. And of course, it can be a fantastic long-term investment. But before you rush off to buy 100 acres in the desert, we need to talk about the hidden costs. This is crucial. A low purchase price doesn't tell the whole story. The biggest thing to watch out for is utilities. Is there access to water, electricity, and sewage? Bringing those services to a remote property can cost tens of thousands of dollars. You also need to check for road access. A landlocked parcel with no legal road to it is practically useless. Then there are zoning restrictions. Can you build a house on it? Are you allowed to run a business? Always do your homework on local laws. This brings up a key question. Is cheap land always a good deal? The short answer is no. Think of cheap land like a fixer-upper house. It can be an amazing find, but only if you know exactly what you're getting into. A piece of land might be cheap because it's in a flood zone, has poor soil, or is next to something undesirable. That's why it's so important to visit the property in person, preferably multiple times, in different seasons. Walk to land, talk to the neighbors, and work with local experts who understand the area. Despite these cautions, land can be an incredible long-term investment. Unlike a house or a car, land doesn't depreciate. As Mark Twain famously said, "Buy land, they're not making it anymore." As populations grow and cities expand, even remote land can become more valuable over time. The cheap parcel you buy today could be in a prime location in 10 or 20 years. So, if you're ready to start your search, here are a few final tips. First, research local zoning laws meticulously. Second, always visit the property and get a feel for the community. Third, get a clear estimate on utility costs before you buy. And finally, think about your exit strategy. What is the resale potential? Who will be your buyer in the future? Who benefits most from buying cheap land? It's a fantastic option for first-time buyers who feel priced out of the traditional housing market. It's perfect for farmers, homesteaders, and anyone seeking a self-sufficient lifestyle. It's a smart move for patient investors with a long-term vision. And it's ideal for retirees looking for a quiet, affordable place to settle down. In the end, finding the right land isn't just about buying the cheapest acre you can find. It's about buying the right acre for your specific goals and dreams. The U.S. land market offers incredible opportunities for those willing to look beyond the hotspots. With a little research, patience, and strategy, owning your own piece of land, even on a tight budget, is more achievable than you might think. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips on real estate and investing. Let me know in the comments which state you'd love to buy land in. See you in the next video.